Now we're going to look at the types of websites. One is you get a portal website, a selection of internet services from one convenient location. So a portal website is a selection of internet services from one convenient location. For example, Google, they are able to go to many other websites from there. Yahoo also gives you links. Portal websites are also internet service providers who offer some of these services on their sites. The news website, simple, it's for current events, news, sport, weather, and exchange rates. Like Sky News is an example of a news website. Informational websites are like the government websites where they provide information, the South African government online. You have census, tax information. So there are many informational websites. There are also many business or marketing websites, and this basically involves selling a product or a service like Woolworths, Pick and Pay. You have your airlines, and these are all examples of marketing websites. Personal websites, they are created like blog sites. People create personal blog sites. You have social networking sites for so most people these days use blog or social networking sites for their personal website. So anyone can develop and maintain their own personal website. Wikis is a website that allows for the collaborative editing and creating of the content of web pages. Now what this means is that as a user you can add content to Wikis. Right, so you can log into Wikis and you can add content to Wikis. Therefore, when we do research, it's advisable not to use Wikis for research because the content cannot always be verified. Educational websites, these offer ways of formal and informal learning by means of tutorials and simulations. Like an example of an educational website is How Stuff Works. If you have not visited this website, please do so. It's very interesting and informative. Types of websites in terms of entertainment website, right, that most of you will be familiar with, like online videos, music, sport, gaming, and much more. Advocacy websites, this type of website describes an idea, opinion, or cause and usually presents the views of a particular group. Your web application websites. A web application is any application that is accessed over the internet and is not stored on your computer. Like Microsoft Office is stored on your computer. But you're using Google Docs, you use it online. You're using Gmail, it's online. Or your ISP, web-based ISP, the application is online. Content aggregator. It's a website or application that gathers different web content from many different online sources and displays it on its own website, or it distributes it. Like Rotten Tomatoes. As you have many different websites that is given link to from a content aggregator. Now an RSS feed, RSS stands for really simple syndication. Real simple syndication, that's your RSS feed. Now what happens in terms of RSS feed is if you, for example, subscribe to YouTube video, it means you'll be given alerts when more videos done by that subscription is available. So if you subscribe to a certain channel, then you'll get more information on this updates. Now with other websites, you can also subscribe to the mailing list and given alerts if there are changes to the website. The whole advantage of RSS feed is to save you time going to the website to check for changes. You see News 24, if you subscribe to it, then you will get updates on news stories that come up. So the advantage again of RSS feed is to save you time going and checking for updates. You get alerts regarding updates. Makes it easier and faster to access updates. Now, criteria to evaluate websites. Authority, the author and the credentials respected in the particular field of knowledge. You have to check the author and the credentials on the field of knowledge for that website. Now, when you do research, you need to evaluate websites, so you will know, have an idea if the information is correct and accurate. Now, accuracy a website can be checked. You need to check other sources to ensure that the information is accurate. When you're evaluating a website, you also look at the content and the design. It must be easy to navigate and visually pleasing. If it's not a well-organized website, then it will be difficult and people won't want to visit that website. So it needs to be user-friendly. So if you are designing a website, you must ensure that it's easy to navigate and well-organized. It needs to satisfy the audience needs. So depending on your website, it must cover the aspect the website is supposed to. So it must satisfy the audience needs. You must have sufficient information. Currency, information should be up to date. So you need to check on the website when last the site was updated if you're using it for research. Objectivity, it needs to be unbiased. Blogs are generally biased, so they're not used for research. So if you're using research, you have to look at a website that is unbiased. Right, what is a web browser? A web browser is a software application that allows one to view and explore web pages on the web, either by hyperlinks, by typing the address in the address bar of the browser, so if you want to view something, generally if you these are web browsers, your Internet Explorer, Mozilla Fox, Opera, Google Chrome, Apple Safari. Now we are using Internet Explorer and Google Chrome, but there are other web browsers. So if you click on the web browser, then you can type in your URL on the address bar. So it will take you to a website. Or if you're going to a website, you click on the hyperlink, it will take you to a website. Most web browsers have the following features. This may look a little bit different, but your address bar is here. You can type in your entire address. You can also type in a search here. If you type in a search, there's a magnifying glass. It allows you to search. It gives you addresses related to that search. There's a back button to go back. So if you're on a web page, you want to go back to the previous web page, that will take you back. There's a print icon there. There's a forward button to go to the next page. Right, we can also refresh or reload a web page. There's the refresh button here. So you can refresh or reload a web page. There's your home button. These are your tabs. This shows that you have three, with this here, you have three tabs here. So you have three sites open. You've got Facebook, online shopping, and you've got Shawana University. That's your tabs. The stop button, there's an X here. If you want to stop browsing for what you have entered in your address bar. And the star is your favorites. That's your favorite sites that you've stored. What is a search engine? A search engine is a program that is used to search for documents located on the internet by using keywords or phrases entered by the user when looking for information. So in Google, for example, if you type in diamond, it will give you websites that contain the word diamond in it. Now when you type in just one word, you're going to get many search results. So you need to be specific on what you want to search for to get better search results. So your tips for successful searching: decide exactly what you want to find. Identify keywords that you want to use in your search. You can use synonyms. You need to check your spelling, and you can use advanced search options. There are advanced search options. Now if you want to search, for example, RAM, RAM, you will get results in terms of RAM, computer memory, and RAM in terms of animal. So if you want RAM related to computer, then you should state computer RAM. So you need to be specific in your search results. When you research using the internet, you must remember to give credit where it is due and acknowledge your website source. So you need a bibliography in your research of a website, and this is an example of a bibliography. That's the author's surname and name. That's the title of the website, and that's the last date it was updated, 2011 in this example. And this is the whole URL where you can find the web page, and this is the date on which it was accessed. You're searching for images. There's options there to allow you to search for images. Now to save a picture or an image, one way, you can right click on the picture and save as, and choose a location on your computer to save it, or you can copy the picture and paste it in the application in which you want to use. Now these things like saving, browsing, searching, you can try at home. When you get back to school, we'll do more about it. And these are the concepts covered under Internet and World Wide Web. Please answer the questions in your book. Thank you.